Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Nerds in a Podcast. Today we are talking about the concert that I went to on Sunday, which was Pierce the Veil,
Woo!
which I have a lot to say. Okay, first
Oh
of all,
no.
it was fun. Don't get me wrong. I love Pierce the Veil. They sound so good live. It was amazing. I love Sleeping with Sirens. That's who opened for them.
That's amazing. I didn't think they would have Sleeping with Sirens open for them. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
And Kellen Quinn is such a little cutie patootie running around on the stage like a maniac. So it was really fun. However, I live in Arizona and the concert was in Phoenix and it was an outdoor venue.
That's crazy.
And when we got there, it was 113 degrees.
And you didn't combust the second you stepped into the sun?
Yeah, I was dying. It was actually so miserable. I don't know who the fuck thought that being outdoors in fucking June would be a good idea. But even when the sun went down, it was still 95 degrees.
Yeah. It doesn't get cool in Arizona during the summer. It's just less hot. Like, it's less direct heat at
Yeah.
night. So, like, you're not going to fry like an egg, but you still will be sweating. There's no escape.
And it was a sold out concert.
Ooh, so it
So
was crowded.
yeah, there was like 20,000 people there.
Dang.
Yeah, it was insane. Just like when we got there, I was dying because the line to get in was like just directly in the sun.
Oh,
And then like I got a water, I chugged that immediately. The only thing I will say is that one, the venue prices were like really not terrible.
that's good.
And like I got a like fountain, well, I got a Powerade and I got like the
Mm-hmm.
souvenir cup, which was $11, but you got free refills.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, for like a place like that is pretty good to get free refills. So like I drank the shit out of that Powerade, and then like at the end of the concert, I literally like beelined it to the concession stand so I
Mm-hmm.
can get my free drink because I'm making it worth my $11. And also I was dying.
Yeah, that's so good though, because most places, like if you get a souvenir cup from pretty much any venue in California, any theme park, any movie theater, they start at 15 and that's for like a really basic one, but sometimes they go up to like $20, $25. So 11 bucks. You technically paid for two drinks, so you paid $5 per drink, which in all fairness isn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too terrible. Like it wasn't bad. We got like some soft serve, which was a great idea because it was so hot. Oh
Yeah, for
my god.
sure.
I just was dying. I mean, I like luckily we weren't like the only time we were in the sun was like when we first got there, and then when we were standing in the merch line, it was like directly in the sun, but like our seats
Yeah.
were like in the shade, so it did help a little bit. But when you're just sitting in an
In the
and then
heat.
I brought my
Your fan?
so I brought my portable fan and my hand fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, like, for something like that, the hand fan was definitely like a lot better because like the portable fan just felt like a blow dryer on my face.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like pouring. They had like one of those water refill stations. I was like pouring water down my neck. I was dying. Oh my god, it was so hot. And there was people there with like full like goth makeup
Yeah.
and full outfits because it's Pierce the Veil. Everybody like dresses up.
Of
I
course.
I I dressed up. I dressed up like I did like a look inspired by their album.
Mm-hmm.
But I could not. I was by the end of the night my makeup was like all melted off. I like couldn't see. My eyelashes were coming off. I was like this is so miserable. I do not know how these people are not overstimulated. I don't know how people in the pit didn't die. I don't know how people on stage didn't die. I was like dying, okay? But it was very good. I think that next time they should either do it indoors or not in fucking summer.
Yeah, that's why like when I go to concerts, I love 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 when they pick a stadium that is like during the hockey season is a hockey rink because they crank that AC like no tomorrow. Like is it the Anaheim Convention Center? No, the Anaheim. Oh my gosh.
The Honda Center.
The Honda Center. I was like, it was something center. The Honda Center is like literally one of the best venues because it's always freezing in there.
Yeah, and like I've been to this venue before, last year or 2 years ago. Oh, it must have been 2 years ago now when I saw Avenged Sevenfold there. And I
Hmm.
had lawn seats or lawn
Oh,
whatever.
right. Yeah.
And it was like pretty warm then, but and the venue is like super nice. Like everybody was super nice. Like it seemed pretty organized. Like I mean I don't know from at least from what where I was in the arena,
Yeah.
the pavilion, but it's a really nice venue. It's just hot as shit because it's Phoenix and it's summer. And
Yeah.
but everybody looked so cute. I don't know if I don't know if Pierce the Veil did it or if it was like somebody like doing their own thing, but somebody posted that they were doing like eat like specific tour dates were doing a different album theme.
Hmm.
And so ours was Selfish Machines, which if you look it up, it is like a boy and a girl. I think they're holding a book. And they're in white, and the girl's wearing like a white sundress. So I bought a white sundress. And I was not even about to fuck around with my hair, okay? Oh, hell no. I just put that in like two like pigtails and I was like, that's good. We're not I can't be overstimulated with my hair also.
Oh, yeah. And that stuff's got to go up. Like, you can't keep it down
No,
when you're
especially
standing
like,
in
and it
110
sucks too
heat.
because it's like the cute hairstyles I want to do, but I'm like, by the end of the night, I'm gonna be so hot and
Yeah.
irritated, and my hair's not even gonna look good anyways because I just sweated all out.
Hmm. Hmm.
But everybody looked so cute. A lot of people did like the King for a Day video with Kellen Quinn and Vic Fuentes. They wear like a white button up and like a black tie and then like sunglasses, and it's kind of like their little iconic duo. So a lot of people did that, which was cute. I thought about doing that, but I like the Selfish Machines one. And I never wear
Hmm.
white either. But
Yeah.
I did have a backup outfit because obviously I can never just be chill.
No.
Um especially when it comes to concerts, I can't just
Hmm.
like be chill. I have to like go the full thing.
Yeah.
Um Me and Jamie literally were there for like not even 24 hours and like we had like 6 bags between the two of us.
It's how it
Um
is being a girl, though.
Yeah, and I'm like, nobody even is gonna like give a shit, but it's fine. Just so
It's
hard.
fun.
It's
Yeah.
fun. It's stressful. I was like, I don't know what. I like the day before. I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna wear.
Did you already own the white dress or did you have to buy the white dress?
Jamie bought it for me because I was like, hey, she was like, this dress is at Walmart. It was like $12.
Oh,
Um,
Walmart is popping off this
oh no,
year.
Walmart. Okay, like I'm saying,
Chef
like
kiss.
Walmart actually is like stepping up their game with clothes. It's like pretty,
Yeah, they're bringing it
like
back.
they no, they really are. Like Target is getting better, but there was like a good while where like I'm pretty sure Target only hired like Amish people like to work for their clothing department because it was all like ankle length dresses and like puffy
Yeah.
sleeves and I'm like what is this?
Yeah, very Little House on the Prairie vibes. Target
Yeah.
though, Target is always been the more expensive store between the two, but
Mhm.
normally the quality of clothes is like way better. Now I feel like the quality is almost equal and Target is
It's
still
still more
the most
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
I literally got what I've deemed like my new favorite pair of shorts from Walmart. Walmart's sizing also got really wonky there. They were like tween, like no matter what department you were in, it was all tween sizing and I'm like, okay, I haven't changed pant sizes since I was like 16. So, like, I don't understand why all of a sudden nothing fits. I thought it was me. It was not. It was Walmart. But they finally fixed it because I literally picked something up in my size. They're just, I, I know everybody hates low rise, but I am a low rise short shorts gal through and through. Like, you give me a good pair of shorts and I'm set forever. Found one from Walmart. I tried them on. They fit amazing. And they're such great shorts for Disney because they dry so freaking fast. And they were only like $10. Like,
Yeah,
yes.
Walmart has some really good clothes now. I was really surprised. But
I'm so tired of paying like $20 for like a pair of shorts.
yeah,
I'm like,
this dress was $12.99, I
oh,
think.
heck yeah.
And
We
it
love
was really
that.
cute. Um Jamie picked it up for me, and I'll wear it again. I don't really wear white, and like there's obviously good fucking reason for me not wearing white because I got like one of those like slushy drinks, like kind of like the
Oh,
one we got at Mayhem,
no.
and I
Yeah.
didn't even
Wore
notice it.
it.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it, and then I like pointed it out to Jamie, and she was like, "I wasn't gonna say anything because you were not feeling great." I was like, "Yeah,
Jamie's the
that's."
real one here.
I was like, "That's a good idea," because I would have probably crashed out. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I would have pointed it out, or I would have. But I also probably would have had a Tide pen in my bag, and I've been like, here, let me fix this for you.
Yeah, so that's why I never wear white, or any other color.
It's so good for summer, though, because
It
it just
is, but
keeps
it's
you
just
cool.
oh, um,
See, now you can wear it for the like 15 feet from your doorstep to your pool.
yeah. Oh man, it was fun, but it was hot. But definitely a hand fan. Okay, but between the three of us, well, it was okay. So it was me, Jamie's sister, and then Jamie's sister's niece. Jamie's niece, her
Uh huh.
sister's daughter.
Sister's daughter.
Yeah. Who is like 17 and like the tiniest thing I've ever seen and
Mm
is so full of energy. She was like jumping up and down and dancing and singing the whole time. And I was like, good for you, girl. You better hold on to that, cherish that energy, girl, because in a few years, you're going to look like me who has to sit down in between songs because my feet hurt. My knees are hurting, okay?
My ankles or my knees typically hurt after a concert,
Yeah. And like
depending on
my
what shoes.
yeah, and I wore like my Doc Martens. Thank God I didn't wear like my like stomping boots because I was like,
Oof.
"Oh, I'm sitting down," but like you're not. You're standing the whole time pretty much.
Yeah, that's why like anytime I get like go to a concert and I get a seat, like I'm like that's cool cuz I can sit during the openers. But
Mhm.
like the otherwise the rest of the concert I'm standing one because like you're supposed to get up and dance at concerts.
And
I don't care
everybody
what
else is
anybody says.
standing. So,
Yeah, and then two because I'm already short, so I definitely cannot sit down while everybody else around me is standing.
yeah, I had to sit down a couple times cuz I was like, I just don't I
In the
uh,
heat,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't do good in the heat anyways. So, and then I was drinking. I was like, taking
Yeah.
edibles. I had like eaten enough. Luckily, I was like making sure that I ate plenty of food.
That's good.
Because I knew I was, and I drank water. I got like a Powerade. I got a Liquid Death, and then I refilled it. Like I was like, I'm not about to pass out right now.
Yeah.
Even though I definitely felt like it at first when I first got there. Um, I was like, man, it is a little too warm right now, but um it
What time was
was
the concert? What
huh?
time did it start?
It started at 6. So the openers went on at 6.
Ooh,
Oh wait, wait,
so
wait. No, 7. No, 7. 7,
that's
I
still
think.
early. So you're still out when the sun is out.
Yeah, so 7 the openers came on and then like 8, I think, or 8 7:30, something like that. Sleeping with
Mm-hmm.
Sirens came on because there was one opener before Sleeping with Sirens, and then Sleeping with Sirens came on, and they were fantastic, and I love Kellen Quinn so much. Um, and then Pierce the Veil went on, and they sound so good live. It's crazy. They sound amazing. We were like probably like 4 rows from the top, so like couldn't see super super great, but honestly, like I couldn't handle being up close. Like unless it was like a seat up close, I like people in the pit. I don't know how they did that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine being down in there, touch it. Like it's like one thing, you know, because you're in seats, like, but you're not like touching each other.
Yeah. And you're not squishing.
Yeah, you're not like squishing each other down in the pit. Oh, also somebody, the person in front of us, got proposed to. It
Oh.
was kind of a cringy proposal. No offense, person. Like it was
Oh.
just weird because like they like asked Jamie to record it, and then he like proposed to her, and then he like put it on her index finger,
Oh.
and then like that's how they like, and then she just like left it on there, like she didn't like take it off and like move it to her ring finger, like that's how they took the pictures.
Oh.
Like
Interesting.
isn't that weird? I was like, I
Yeah.
literally was like hung up on the fact that like he didn't put it on her ring finger. Like, what do you mean it's on your
Yeah.
index finger?
You're like, that's not the finger it goes on. You know that,
Like we
right?
were all confused, but
I
yeah,
mean,
it
to
was
each their own, I guess.
I was like, okay, yeah, cute, I suppose. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to be like, if it was me getting proposed to, I would be mad because it's so fucking hot and I'm sweating. And he proposed like at
Yeah.
the last, like the second to last song, so like it's almost time to go. I knew I looked like shit by the end of the night.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
we're
That's one of those things you got to do, like, when you get there.
yeah. So that was like cool, I guess. I don't know. I've never like seen a proposal like that.
Yeah, because like when Travis proposed to Colleen at Disneyland, like he was like, "We're doing this right when we get to the park," and I was like, "Okay, I'm coming. I'm running. We're all running as fast as we can to get there." So like he did it at the beginning, which is smart because everybody still looks nice, nobody's sweaty, and nobody's tired and
Yeah,
grumpy.
exactly. Like at the end of the night, I would be so grumpy and like I like cuz like listen, I love concerts in general, but by the end of the night, I'm so fucking tired and I'm so
Yeah.
ready for to lay down. Like I'll the whole time too, and it didn't help because like the whole time I'm like, dude, it's going to feel so good when we get into the air conditioned car. Like you're dying now, girl, but you just wait until we get into the and so the whole time I'm like, oh my god, cool air, cool air, cool air. Um,
Mm,
but yeah, by the end of the night, I'm like, I don't want to do anything. Okay. And then like
yeah.
we were trying to leave and like nobody it was they'll kill you before they let you in to merge in to get out.
Oh, yeah, they
Like
have to be
our
first.
line specifically was like not moving and then like everybody was trying to jump in.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, yeah, it was fun, but it wasn't like the venue's not bad. It's really not that bad. I would go again, not in the summer. Hell no. Hell no. Also, like I would love to see Pierce the Veil like again. They were really good. I loved them.
Did that? What was your favorite song that they played?
I'm gonna sound like super basic. Well, King for a Day obviously was really good because it's with Kellen Quinn. So we get to see them back together. It was so cute and they're so adorable. Kellen Quinn with his little bob. Um, but Past the Nirvana was also really good. That was like part of that song is what they named their tour off of,
Mm.
which
Mm-hmm.
is their tour was I Can't Hear You. Um, so that was really good. Um, I'll have to ask Jamie what her favorite. I don't even know what hers was.
She'll probably comment down below.
Yeah. You know what also was like super super fun? I'm gonna bitch again because it was so hot. It was so hot. Okay, so like the coolest thing, like my favorite thing about Arizona, I'm being sarcastic, but the best thing about Arizona is that if you're out in the heat all day, you do not get to come home and take a nice, refreshing shower. No, you get to take a
Yeah.
shower
A hot shower.
straight from Satan's ass. Okay, like it is like boiling.
Yeah.
It's like the worst thing ever. Like Arizona sucks. I don't know why people live here. I don't know why I live here.
I don't know why you
Um,
live there either.
And like my power was out this morning, and I was like, if this stays out, I will. die. I wasn't at home, luckily, but also my work was out of power, so it didn't really matter where it was.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, Bullhead is yeah. Oh, also fun thing is like my air conditioning is at our work. Two of the things are out, like are broken. So
Mm-hmm.
yesterday it was 95 degrees in the building.
Oh, I would have been like, you know what? I gotta go. And then I would have gone to like Target.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the river, or you need to give me hazard pay for this shit because what the
Yeah.
hell? Um, yeah. So it was like it sucked coming back and then having to take like the hottest shower ever. But
Yeah.
laying down was just like so nice. My feet
Oh, I
were
bet.
I was so tired, like exhausted. Being out in the heat, exhausting. I don't know how people do it. Like people that go to like the river and shit and they're out in the sun all day drinking.
Yeah, but at least like when you go to the river, you're like laying down. You can like lay down and take that's like going to the beach. Like you can lay down and take a nap. Although it's not like at least for me, not like going to the beach because like when you go to the beach in California, like the hottest it probably is gonna get is like 90.
Yeah.
Whereas you go to the river, it's still 115 outside. You're
That's what
just
I'm saying. Like I
at the
don't know how
river.
people are like out there all day. Like people that go boating all day. I
Yeah.
don't understand that. Like I am outside for 20 minutes and then I start getting sick and pissy. Like I'm just mad cuz it's so hot. But yeah, I just luckily, thankfully, my next adventure, which everybody just doesn't want to hang out with me for, which is fine. I
Which
don't
is
want to hang out with
crazy.
anybody either. It's fine. Is Warp Tour, and me and Jamie did some googling, and we were like, "What is the average temperature in July?" About
Probably in the
75
90s.
degrees.
Oh,
Actually,
is it
it said it
really?
was yeah, it said it was like 75. Like it was
You
Long
have to
Beach,
remember
so
though that Long Beach is humid.
yeah,
So you are going to have the added humidity. So you'll be wet, but you won't be frying.
yeah. I mean, as long as I'm not like fucking frying alive, I think I could handle that.
I also
Like
don't
even
know like the venue because if the venue has like if it's just basically like a fairground situation, it's going to feel hotter than it actually is.
see, I wouldn't even mind that because I went to the last Warp Tour I went to, which was like it was like 6 years ago, but it was in Salem, and it was like in July, and it was at the fairgrounds,
Yeah.
and it was probably like 95 degrees that day. I got pretty fucking burnt. Um, and I wore pants. I don't know why I did that. Um,
Yeah. You had jeans on, didn't you?
yeah.
Crazy.
But that actually
You
wasn't like
you
too
would
too bad.
never today.
That wasn't too bad. But I also had like an artist pass, which I obviously don't get this time, but it's okay.
No.
I'm not as cool. I'm not as cool as I used to be. I'm just lame now. But and nobody even wants to go with me, which is like
I want to go
rude.
with you, except pick the one weekend that I'm literally not in
I
the state.
just popped my freaking stress ball all over me. No.
Was it the snowman?
Yes, it was the
Oh my
snowman.
god.
Now there's
I
like
knew you were
liquid
going to do that.
everywhere.
Yeah, that one was like ready to go.
He's
But yeah,
dead.
you literally picked I take it back. You literally picked out of the 2 weekends that I am not in the state.
Hey, I didn't
You
pick
picked
it.
one of them.
I didn't pick it. They picked it. Yeah, it's okay. Jamie also is busy that weekend, so Jamie, I know you're listening. I'm still mad at you, but it's okay. I'm gonna forgive you eventually, just not anytime soon. We're chill, but
That's what
actually,
you get.
it's her
That's what you get for
coworkers.
planning to go with your boyfriend. That's what you get instead of your friends. That's what you get.
I mean,
That's what you get for
to
choosing
be
your boyfriend over your friends. So there you have it.
yeah. Well, to be fair, he did like more of the bands than any of my other friends did. So
Yeah, I almost bought tickets, but I didn't have like I wasn't sure like money wise if I was gonna have the money at the time, and then um I ended up not having to pay for things that I thought I was gonna have to pay for. So like I could have bought tickets, but again, I didn't want to like
Honestly, the
do
tickets are really not that expensive, like,
no.
compared to how much I mean, to be fair, like, I like a lot of the bands on there,
See,
but
I know like 3 of the bands out of the
yeah.
entire 2 days, so I was like,
But, like, I paid, like, $500 for no, I think I paid well, I think I was gonna pay $500 for this year's Sick New World ticket before they canceled it. I think it was, like, the GA basic was
See, I knew more
$500.
bands from Sick New World than I know for Warp Tour.
Yeah, but Sick New World's also double the price,
Yeah.
and it's a one-day festival, so I think $150 for 2 days is, like, a really good festival price. That's, like, $70 a day. So, I can live with that. But I was gonna also pay $500 to go to Sick New World, and then they canceled it and hurt my feelings and made me wanna die.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll see
It
AFI
is what
one
it
day,
is.
maybe one day. I don't know. Probably not, but it's okay.
I think you'll survive.
Ugh, I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah, I'm like literally looking at the lineup for Warp Tour for the Long Beach one. I like know maybe like 5 bands.
I'm really excited
And
for
none of them are my favorites, so I don't like I feel sad because I don't get to experience it with you because I think you and I would have I and other Jamie would have a blast. But like I'm not sad that I'm not seeing any of those bands.
I am very excited to see 303. I did see them at the last Warped Tour, but I fucking love 303 so much. I love them. And A Day to Remember, which I've never seen them, and I'm so
Mm,
excited. I love A Day to Remember. But one of my really good friends from Oregon is driving down to go to Warped Tour, so I'm gonna hang out with her. Um,
nice.
I'm really excited because I love her and I haven't seen her in forever. And she also went to Pierce the Veil. And I was like,
Oh,
yeah, she went to the one in like Oregon or Washington or something. And I was like, hey,
nice.
I'm going to that.
Yeah, I think the one thing I'm probably the saddest about missing is for Warp Tours, I'm not gonna get any of the merch. And I'm like,
Their merch looks really cool.
I know. And it's because it's, for those of you who don't know, Warp Tour is sponsored by Vans. So everything is checkered. And I love me a checkered pattern.
Yeah, they have some really cool merch. I signed up. Um, yeah, like, because if you download the app and like you put your name in and
Hmm.
stuff, you get like a free pin set
Heck yeah.
and a patch set. So I signed up to do that.
I keep
But
getting the ads for the earplugs.
yeah,
Do I want
the
to spend $55 on earplugs? No, but they're checkered. And so it makes me want to spend $55 on earplugs.
yeah, I'm excited. I love Warp Tour. I miss it.
It's in Long
Um,
Beach, so it's going to be really nice.
yeah, and it'll be nice. And then I actually don't have any concerts planned until October.
Wow. But you
Eh,
know what we do have planned? Horror Nights, because FNAF was officially confirmed.
Yay! I know, I'm so excited. I love FNAF.
FNAF.
And
I
then the
wonder if they're
movie
going to
comes
do.
out.
I wonder if they're going to do Stranger Things because this would be quote unquote the last year. So I wonder if they'll do Stranger Things again this year. But yeah, so we've got FNAF happening and we've got Fallout, which I think is pretty cool. Um, but yeah, so Horror Nights is definitely a must for us this year.
Yeah, I can't wait
The
to see what other
lineup,
ones they do.
yeah, the lineup is looking pretty spectacular. So
Already
I'm
better
very
than last
excited.
year. Last year was like not, we didn't go last year because the lineup was just
No,
like
it was
not anything
the.
we were interested in.
Mm-mm.
Which really sucks because the year before they absolutely nailed it.
Oh my gosh, it was
So
amazing.
hopefully with FNAF being on there, they can put some other really good ones on there. But like Five Nights at Freddy's is so good, and then the movie comes out in December.
Yeah, and I'm kind of hoping because so with FanFest and them trying out a different thing in the theater, I'm hoping they'll do something in the theater for Horror Nights because I
Oh,
think
that'd
that
be
would be
cool.
really cool
That would be cool.
amongst all the mazes and things like that. But yeah, FanFest, I love that it was just basically like a trial run for a bunch of different things, but I hope they not only incorporate that into future FanFest, but I really do hope that they like kind of maybe start trying stuff out with horror nights.
Yeah.
Change it up just a little bit. Not a lot because it's iconic, but just a little bit. And I think it'd be great. But yeah, so I'm kind of surprised you don't have any more concerts. I just have Bring Me the Horizon with you and other Jamie, and then I'm going to one with Christine. I think it's a couple weeks after we go. Let me see. Now I don't remember.
I have two more after Warped Tour, and that's Bring Me the Horizon and Joe.
Oh no, it's before Bring Me the Horizon. It's the same week. It's just the one concert is Sunday and Bring Me the Horizon is Friday. I can't remember what the band is. I think it's the Heart in the Hand or something. Heart in the Head. The head in the heart. There we go. I figured it out.
Something like that.
It's a thing. She was just like, I wanted to go, so I just bought 2 tickets, and I figured you'd probably go with me. And I was like, of course, I will
Like,
of
yeah.
course go with you. And she's like, it's on a Sunday, so I knew you would be free. And I'm like, that's very true. I am indeed free. So those are the only 2 concerts I have this year. Big Time Rush is going on tour again, and I kind of want to go again, but also like money. I'm going on
Yeah.
vacation to Tennessee. So we're going to Dollywood this year. I'm very excited. Um, but yeah, I'm like, and then I last minute bought tickets for Anime Expo. That is a 4th of July weekend out of all weekends.
Fun.
Yeah, but
Holiday weekend.
yeah, in LA.
Gross.
So, yeah, but it's my first Anime Expo. I'm very excited. I told my friend Christine, because she's going and she was like, you should come if you're off that weekend. And I actually happen to be off Friday, Saturday. And I was like, I know you want to go to panels because like she's more of the anime nerd than I am. But I told her I'm gonna need to beeline straight to the Funko booth when we get there on Friday because I need, not want, I need the Gojo Ghetto set
Ah, they're
of
so
Funkos.
cute. Yeah, I
They are so
know. I
cute.
love them.
I need them. But I'm very excited. And then it was funny because she was like, "Are we just gonna go like in normal clothes, or are we gonna dress up?" And then I started listing all of the like anime costumes ish that I have, and I actually have quite a few to choose from, which I was surprised. And she's like, "I love that you casually could just do a different costume for all 4 days of this convention." And I was like, "Yeah." And it's really nice to not really have to scramble for anything.
Heck yeah.
Although I do have to scramble just a little bit. I need to finish my chopper hat. And then that one will be done. And then I can go as choppers one of the days. So I'm very excited.
That'll be obviously pictures will be on Instagram.
Yes, lots of pictures. And there should be a vlog. When I get around to editing said vlog, who knows? But there will be one eventually.
Yes.
What I already asked you, what did you buy any merch from the Pierce
I
the Veil
did. I
concert?
bought
What'd you get?
the one of the tour shirts they had. It
Nice.
says Pierce the Veil, and then the back says like I can't hear you, I think. Um and
I love
then
that because you truly can't hear anybody behind you
no.
most of the time.
And then I know Jamie bought the other version of the tour shirt, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um and then her niece got the doll face shorts. But her niece also is like a
The
size
size
like
of a twig.
yeah, she's very small. What I would do to be 17 again, probably not though.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want like I do, but I don't. See, there's pros and cons to being a teenager and pros and cons to being an adult. Uh, but I think I prefer being an adult more.
I wish I could be an adult with no responsibility.
Yeah, that's why we have to marry rich because then we could just lounge around the house and stream and play video games all day just for funsies.
Oh, one day, one day.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you've seen, this is a very random tangent, but since we're talking about marrying rich, my husband, Pedro Pascal, uh, have you seen the videos of somewhere in New York? Somebody hosted a
Oh,
Pedro
the
Pascal
yeah.
lookalike contest.
Mhm.
This is how you know that I'm like actually married to Pedro Pascal, because I had about 6 different people send me 6 different videos about the same lookalike competition.
Some of them actually looked pretty close.
The guy who won actually looks pretty close. Like, I feel like if you had seen him, like, obviously when they're side by side, you're like, but like if you literally had just seen him on the street dressed like Pedro, you would 100% do a double take.
Mhm.
He'd be like, "Is that?" And then look at him and go, "No, I don't think so." Um, but he won $50 and free burritos for a year. So like,
Wow.
kudos to him. Like 10 out of 10. But yeah, that's how you know the obsession stretches far and wide, because I got it from people that I don't even talk to all of the time. We've become like, we've met in real life, but now we're just mainly social media friends.
Mhm.
And I like that they were like, "Oh, you know who would like this? Jamie. I'm gonna send it to her."
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, I love that for me. I also, my algorithm, because I've liked like 2 sleep token videos, I get a lot of sleep token videos now. So Jamie, we're gonna need to get on that podcast episode of you explaining to me everything sleep token, because I want to understand so bad, but I don't know where to start.
How much time do you have? Jamie
Uh,
can talk about them forever.
Literally, we can do a 5-part series if she prefers, but I need the Cliff Notes version first, and then we can start deep diving into things, because like, they're so cute. They're so cute in their scary little masks and their scary little costumes, hopping around on stage like tiny kids on sugar. Like, they're just adorable. I love them. Also, Jamie sent me a TikTok that was like, they have like a basically a chorus that they only do in concert, so it's on none of their albums or anything. And even from the cell phone video, it sounded so amazing. So her and I and Kacie, we're gonna drag you with us, are gonna have to do a Sleep Token concert at some point, because it sounds like an amazing experience.
Yeah, Jamie really wants to go.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because when she was like, "Yeah, I was gonna do the LA show," and I was like, she goes, "But you weren't listening when the tickets went on sale," and I'm like, "That's fair." But then she would be in LA 2 weekends in a row, and
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's
that is a lot.
a lot. But it's Sleep Token. It would be amazing. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna have to get on that soon, because I want to know. Also, Kacie, I need you to either read slash listen to A Court of, what is it? A Court of Thorn and Roses? Is that what it is? Akatar?
Mhm.
I need you to, because I just finished the first book. And so I need you to finish the first book so we can talk about it. I need to talk to somebody about it. I'm
Okay.
literally going to start the second one. I have thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts. I don't know. It's not your usual realm of reading. Um, I think it's like a weird, like, in between you and me, which is good, because then I think we both like it about the same amount. Um, I am interested to see how it ramps up in the next ones. I know the first one is the tamest out of all of them, and it's still pretty, like, there's some pretty brutal things in there. So I'll be interested to know your thoughts. But I thought it was good.
Well, good thing it's on my Audible.
Yes, and you can feel free to start it over, because, like I said, I finished it, so ignore my progress on there. And also, the narrator for the audiobook, give her a couple, like 2 chapters to get better.
Okay.
The first chapter, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't like her voice. And then she gets better. So
Okay. So just be
just,
patient.
yeah, wait it out. But I like I like actually like read. I can read really fast. So I think the only reason I did the audiobook was when I went to visit Kacie, and you've got like 180 miles on a straight shot freeway. So it's really good for listening to audiobooks. Um but I definitely read, like, I got through chapter 12 in the audiobook just from back and forth to your house, and
Mm-hmm.
then I literally finished the actual book. I finished it today, so I finished it in like 3 days,
Mm-hmm.
4 days. So it's a quick read. It's not very big, but we gotta you gotta read that or listen to it so that we can chit chat. If anybody listening has read them or has any recommendations based on Akatar that you think is better than Akatar, leave those down below because I'm
Yes.
interested. Also, the spicier the better. Akatar, the first book is not. There's no spice. It gets a little. It gets a little toasty. It's not spicy, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. But I also like I spicy is my cup of tea. Just like how like horror is Casey's cup of tea, mine is spicy.
Yes.
But I think you'll like it because there is some pretty brutal things mentioned and things that happen. So I feel like the end of the book will be your favorite out of all the things. But also I don't know if you get recommended a lot of the videos surrounding Akatar like I do, but like I know certain things that happen in future books and I don't know how we get from where the first book ended to those future things because it makes me really sad that certain things are going to change. So I'm like, "Oh no." But yeah, so make sure, do you have anything else to add before I end the episode?
Make sure to follow us so you can hear us to talk more. Duh.
Yes. Absolutely. You always got to put us on in the background, let us yap. Um So make sure to follow us wherever you're currently listening to. Don't forget to follow us on all the social media, particularly Instagram. It's where we post the most often. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to my personal YouTube channel, which is Jamie Throws Confetti. Make sure to follow Kacie over on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitch. And we will see you guys in the next episode. So bye!
Goodbye, everybody.